So, if you're here, you probably are in the Minecraft prison community, and you probably know what a river defense is. But just in case, let me explain it for you. So, the Minecraft prison community is a sub-community of the technical Minecraft community, focusing to create fun yet secure prisons. Now, probably should also explain what river defenses are. So, the river can destroy most blocks, and prisons need to protect from them. This comes, most of the time, in the form of water and lava regenerating walls.
So here are Gaia's World, Mangrove's Eye, and Utopia. These all have three different river defenses. Watch what happens. See how it broke through the last two but didn't break through the first one? That's because river defenses can have different strengths depending on how they're built. To stop doing everything by trial and error, we invented rules. These won't be a 100% accurate depiction of how good a defense is, but rather guidelines to build them so you avoid wasting time. So I'll list those rules and try to explain them one by one. Rule number 1. No symmetry in the terms of three blocks. So, to explain this rule, if there is a section of three blocks, look at the two outside lines. If they're identical, you broke this rule. Rule number 2. The center line of a riverboard should be forced to hit lava. So, most riverboards cover a 3x4 destruction area. This rule refers to the four blocks in the middle of the board. Those should be forced to hit a lava source block. Rule 3. There should at least be an equal amount of lava source blocks and water source blocks. Better would be more lava source blocks. This rule is kind of self-explanatory. Have more lava than water because the lava is what turns into the regenerating parts. But have at least some water because without it, regeneration also doesn't work. Rule 4. No 1x1 lava pools. Again, pretty self-explanatory. It's just that in most scenarios, you're better off with larger lava pools. Rule 5. Be redundant. If you have space just filled with obsidian, look if you can put something into there to use that space more efficiently. Look if that hurts the defense more than it used the defense. If it did hurt the defense, remove it. Rule 6. Have lava source blocks that don't have any water diagonal to them. This only works if the water does not touch the floor. Rule 7. No water in front of lava. These may sound confusing, and they are, but it's important you fully understand these rules. They are probably the most important, which is why I'll explain them in greater detail. So welcome to a subcategory of this video, regeneration theory. Fundamentally, there are two types of regeneration: fast regeneration and slow regeneration. Just by the names, try and guess which is better for your prison. If you said fast regeneration, you'd be dead wrong. While it is true that fast regeneration sounds better, it is actually not sustainable because it involves a lava source block being turned into obsidian, which happens faster than the lava flowing towards the water to create cobblestone. In most cases, you want slow regeneration. So how do we get that slow regeneration? Well, if you play Minecraft, you probably know the cobblestone generator. To make it constantly generate cobblestone, we abuse Minecraft's fluid mechanics. So let's cover those. So if water and lava source blocks are in the air, they'll only spread out one block. If the lava happens to touch the water, it turns into cobblestone. Simple as that. Now that we understand how we get slow regeneration, we simply move the lava far away enough for the water not to be able to reach the lava source block. So, we have all the rules now. So let's look back at the three defenses from the start. We have Rag, the Gaia's defense, and Lava Grid. So the Gaia defense keeps rule 1 through 4, but breaks rule 5 through 7, leading to a weak spot right there. And lo and behold, if we bore there, the bore gets through it. Lava Grid breaks rules 1, 2, 5, and 6, which makes it very vulnerable right there. And once more, the ball gets through. Now, let's look at Rad. It breaks rules 7, 6, and 4. So, why doesn't it have a weak spot? Well, simple. Even though it shouldn't be able to create slow regeneration, it does. That's because it has a different way of restraining the water. See the mangrove roots? You do? Great. Anyone who's looked at a cobblestone farm before knows this trick. They use leaves to restrain the water instead of using a bigger cobblestone generator design. We can use the same trick in wither defenses, but it does come with a huge disadvantage. That being that once the mangrove root is destroyed, it creates a lot of obsidian and turns its slow regeneration into fast regeneration. So now that you understand all of this, you know how to build a wither defense. But before you go, let's look at another example. Wendeltreppen grid, now also known as matrix stack. So, if we look at lava grid and patch out the symmetry, we get matrix grid. But matrix grid has a problem. We can use sponges to bypass it quite easily. But we don't want that. So, what we do
is make it revolve around itself, but because of that we lose the effect of the flowing water. Or do we?
Because by using the trick we used in Rad, we can set up walls in such a way that we get a beautiful slow regeneration. Now, we just make it revolve around itself. Ta-da! We have Wendeltreppen grid. But wait, we can cut this in half. If we just shift the defense a few blocks instead of making it revolve around itself, we get a smaller defense which is easier to build. And now that you are at the end of this video, you probably understand most aspects of an overworld with a defense. But what about the nether? Too bad there isn't a video about that. Or is there?